Hey folks, Lindsay Huddleston back in the building with another Monday Motivation. First Monday of Motivation going into 2020. War is imminent. I'm not here to scare you, but those were the words of my staff sergeant back in 1996 when I was in the United States Marine Corps doing reserve training off the coast of California. We were in a huge Navy vessel, and the rear of the vessel opened up to show the entire Pacific Ocean. And my staff sergeant, who had been a Desert Storm soldier, and he wanted to get us in the mindset of what to prepare for. So his comment was, war is imminent. That's right, war has always been imminent. Many of you are really challenged and potentially distraught by the discussions that are happening of geopolitics in the world, Iran and America, potential of World War III. That is nothing to take light of. However, my question is, what do you do when war is imminent? My response to my staff sergeant when he said that is like, what does that mean? What are we supposed to do? And he said to remember your training. That's right, remember your training. We've all been waiting and anticipating 2020. 2020 is here. What are you trained in? What are you rooted in? Are you rooted in faith or are you rooted in fear? Do you believe in yourself and that you have a mission to accomplish with your family, your loved ones, and other people? Or are you just responding to what you see on the television and social media? What are you rooted in? Don't let this be a situation where you become overran with anxiety, become potentially depressed because you're so involved in watching world news and propaganda and other things. Now, if you are the family of a service member, if you are a service member yourself, there's a different expectation because you don't want your loved one in harm's way. However, when we made the decision to join the armed forces or be supportive of our armed troops, we have to realize that this is a part of that. Am I saying I'm going about my day with my head in the sand? Absolutely not. But I'm encouraging you to be vigilant. Be vigilant in your day-to-day action and what you do day-to-day. Be consistent in what you're supposed to do. And if you don't have a consistent plan, this is the time to develop one because it's about remembering your training. What are you rooted in? Are you rooted in faith or are you rooted in fear? Does your religious and spiritual guidance help you through this moment? Or are you one who just responds to everything you see on social media? I'm not saying that there can't be an international conflict. I'm not saying that the worst lives being lost could not happen. However, this is a part of the cycle of life. This is what we have been exposed to for years and years. And many of us, young people in particular, have not had a conflict that they've seen come to pass. But to my Desert Storm alums who've seen that, I remember the time as a child when I saw the shock and awe response to Desert Storm, and we've seen other things take place. Unfortunately, in this world, a war is a part of that. Now, if you're a young person or anyone who's moved by what you see and you don't like what you see, will you be one about stopping war? Maybe not on an international scale, but can you stop the toxicity that floats on social media? Can you stop the bullying that takes place that you either walk past or do nothing about? If you don't like this feeling of war being imminent, do something about it. Get out there, help somebody, be about something. It's 2020, right? We've all been waiting for 2020 to be our best selves. Well, this is the time right now. What can you do? War is imminent. War has always been imminent. There's a war in our minds. There's a war that we have for our internal conflict, and you must gain control of that. I'm not saying I'm not paying attention to what's going on in the international world, but I know what's going on in my world. It's all about SPS being a resource to you. We'll be launching a new website later this week. There'll be several SPS games of the week, including UPrep versus River Rouge on tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll be there. Then going down to Romulus, to the Summit Academy, to be part of Mark White welcoming in Mount Clemens for the game of the week between Summit Academy versus Mount Clemens, meaning I'm going to go on with my life. In many war-torn countries where there are many suicide bombings taking place, a bomb can go off in a public square in the morning, and that square will be open in the afternoon. Are these people crazy? No, they're vigilant. They say we are not going to live in fear. War has always been imminent in our hearts and minds. And if you don't like war being imminent, you do something about it in your daily actions, how you treat people, how you plan for the future, how you focus on your future. So with that, on this Monday Motivation, be encouraged. Don't allow the talk of war to stop you from being who you are, being a great person, being a loving person, giving back, doing great things, living your dreams. So with that, SPS is in the building for for another Monday Motivation. Good luck to you all on whatever you may do, and may 2020 be the best and many great years to come.